There are 4 reports that can be generated within the Secure module in Augmentt. You have the Security Posture, the MFA Report, the Threat Report, and the Summary Report. In this training series, we're going to go over each report in depth, so let's get started with the MFA Report. The MFA report in Augmentt can show MFA status on all of the employees within a customer's environment. The MFA report is multi-tenant and has a global view. Now, the global view is a bit limited and does not have the export option, but if you see something that needs your attention from the global view, you can click the View Details button on the far right, and then that will drill down into the specific client. Now, the client side of the MFA report will show all the different employees in the environment, what type of license has been assigned to their accounts, their Microsoft role, their MFA configuration. So is it set up with per user MFA, conditional access MFA, security defaults? Is it protected? Have they actually registered a device? And what are the authentication types that they log in with? Now, there's a lot of great information on this report, a lot of great ways that you can show the client why you should be setting up MFA or why you should be securing their environment. Now, you can sort by all of the columns in the table. So for example, if you wanted to show a customer any of their global admin accounts that don't have MFA set up, I could filter by role. I can see that this client has quite a few global admins that don't have MFA, so that's a big deal. So that's definitely something I want to show this customer. Now, MFA configuration, we can show the different ways that the client has set up MFA. Now, this is a great way to show a customer why maybe they should be upgrading to a P1 or a P2, so that way you can set up conditional access policies, then maybe use this as a way to explain how you can protect clients more accurately with conditional access than some of the older traditional methods. It also allows you to see if they still are using per user MFA. Microsoft says they're going to deprecate that feature in the future, so you can use this as a way to see who is still using per user MFA. And then under MFA status, we can show whether or not the users are actually protected. Just because you've enabled MFA on an account does not mean that it has been enforced, or maybe they haven't registered their device yet. This gives you insight into their MFA status to make sure that everything has been set up properly. And then the authentication type shows how are they authenticating. Most clients might not see that this is a big deal, but this is something that you want to pay attention to, especially if you're trying to get everyone to use the Authenticator app as an example, or a security key, and you see that they're just using Windows Hello or a phone. And in this environment, they should be using the Authenticator app. They have 30 employees, but only 29 are using the Authenticator. So who is out there that is not using the Authenticator app? I can use this report as a way to see where I need to focus my attention on MFA, or even use it as a way to show the client why we should be adding MFA on as a security feature. And like all reports in Augmentt, the MFA report can be exported in the top right corner, or you can set up on a schedule. That schedule can go out daily, weekly, monthly, or quarterly. Choose who to send it to via email, and you can brand the report. Under look and feel, you can upload your own logo and have your own company information on that report before sending it to a client.